Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Fanatics. I'm Brayden.
And I'm Brannock.
And well, we're in person! Woohoo!
Yay.
We're gonna be filming at least one or two videos today, maybe, hopefully. But we're gonna start it off with actually a review of a movie that's my favorite movie, judging by my shirt and the poster behind us. Brannock has never seen Jaws. Brannock, what are your thoughts going into Jaws? Or do you have any preconceived notions?
I've heard that it's a good movie from you and countless others, I guess. I'm very excited because this is what many would describe as a classic, and
this is where modern films came from. I feel like if you didn't have Jaws in 1975 and Star Wars in 77, you wouldn't really have movies.
Yeah, it's the birth of the blockbuster.
Yeah, because Avengers is now the blockbuster, which is not true. The original blockbuster was Jaws.
Yeah.
Let's jump into Jaws. We'll see you after with, of course, you've already heard my thoughts from the old video on this channel.
Yeah.
Brandon's gonna watch it for the first time. It's gonna be awesome. Let's jump into it, and we'll see you after the movie.
2 hours later.
Alright, so we're back. We just finished Jaws. I've, of course, seen this movie many times. I wanted Brannock's genuine reaction. Brannock, what did you think of Jaws?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was very good. There were a lot of really good moments of suspense. It was a very tense movie a lot of the times.
It's a tense movie. But there was a lot of, funny lines.
Yeah, there were plenty. There was a lot of good jokes in it, too. The music, of course, is iconic.
Old Johnny's a master.
John Williams, the score was very good. The shark itself, I still feel like it holds up. I don't think it ever looked like a fake shark.
There's I've seen this movie many times. There are a couple of shots that you're like, but for 99% of the time, the shark looks really good.
It looks very cool.
It looks very cool. The ending, because you expected, what did you expect for the ending to be?
I was not really expecting anyone to die, but if someone was to die, I would have said it would. If you would have asked me, I would have said it would be Hooper.
Oh, okay. Because he's in an ocean, the shark's in the ocean.
Yeah.
But you didn't expect the shark to jump up on the stern of the boat and gobble Quint in a horrifying death.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't expect that one at all. The more the movie went on, I feel like Quint was more kind of digging his grave the more he talked about, the shark, and he was, being irresponsible and stuff,
He there's a couple times where they should have all died.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie is it's perfect in my opinion.
Yeah.
You can nitpick flaws all day, but they're most of the just technical things.
Oh yeah.
Because Spielberg didn't really have a whole lot of money to make this movie. And it's amazing that this is what we got. And we didn't get something like Jaws 4, which I'll never talk about on this channel. Don't ask me to. Brannock will never talk about Jaws 4.
I will not make promises. If I say it, I might.
The shark. Anyway, but we're talking about the first one, which is really good.
So, yeah, it was a very good movie.
How'd you watch it again?
Oh, yes, definitely. I could tell why it's had such a good impact on... It's made a mark on the film industry. It was the birth of the blockbuster, of course.
Of course it was. Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
It was one of those. It's a very special movie.
Yes.
Because it would not be PG today. But back then, it was either PG or R. Yeah. So they had to tone down the violence. Yeah, there was no in between. Of course, when Temple of Doom came along many years later, they brought the PG-13 rating in because Temple of Doom's another super bloody Steven Spielberg movie. Yeah. Which is interesting. Spielberg, from 1975 to the late 80s, he didn't care. Yeah. He didn't care. Belloq's head explodes in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Someone gets their heart ripped out. Donovan turns into a skeleton.
Yeah, if this movie was released today, I think it would get a PG-13 rating.
It would also be entirely CG.
Yeah. But in its current state, with the existence of PG-13, I think that's what it would have been.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. I read this article a while ago, and they were like, if they made Jaws today, it would be so much better because it would all be CG. But then there's no charm in it. There's no... Yeah. There's no soul there. You can make 1,000 shark movies with CGI, and if anyone likes those movies, I don't mind if you like them, but there's no soul. There's something better with having a tangible thing that the actors can actually look at and act with.
Yeah. I think the fake shark, even if it does, it looks fine, and I think it would, to not use a practical model, it would have taken something away from it.
It would take something away, and it's like a full hour before we actually see a glimpse of the shark, and then the ending. There's a lot of the shark, but it's not like in your face.
Yes.
It's like it's a problem that the characters are dealing with.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
what?
For a lot of the movie, they don't show the shark.
No.
They use very different ways of portraying it.
A dock floating.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like how it's this thing in the shadows that you can't really see, because the first kill in the very beginning takes place at night. Mm-hmm. You really can't see anything.
You really can't see anything, and then the kill on the beach with that kid, which you didn't expect.
I didn't expect it at all. I thought it was going to be. I didn't expect it to happen so soon. I thought that was going to be more like a middle of the movie thing.
Yeah, no, and then the awesome suspense for that other beach scene where it's like, it's this like cat and mouse game, and then when the shark finally shows up, like it's all out panic.
Yeah.
And that awesome shot of Brody running along the rocks.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good one.
It's great. It just shows the desperation, I guess is how you would say it, of all these people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I love the whole third act, because once Quint dies, you can tell that Brody realizes that the boat's gonna sink, and I'm probably going to die. But he makes this amazing last stand.
Yeah, exactly. It's very tense too.
It's a stressful situation. Because the shark is approaching, like, he's literally like there's nothing left. Like, he's going to either die or try to fight this thing, and he blows it up in admittedly awesome fashion. I don't care what Mythbusters says. In movies, the shark blew up. He blew that shark to Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
I don't get how there were sequels other than it's laziness. There's another shark.
Yeah, it's brand recognition. And
don't get me wrong, I kind of like Jaws too, but... Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I think this movie should have stood on its own. And I haven't seen the sequels. I'm not trying to discredit them.
No.
Without seeing them. But, like, I don't know. I've always had kind of a problem with movies that have sequels when they really don't need sequels.
Yeah, they really... Like, Raiders, you can argue with that with Raiders. Mm-hmm. But Spielberg had a much better time in making Raiders. Yeah. That he made Temple of Doom. Mm-hmm. But he didn't have a great time making this movie.
Yeah. And just Raiders sequels are just they fit the narrative very well, so I'm okay with them. I haven't seen the Jaws sequels. But...
Jaws 2 I like. I actually own Jaws 2, but the rest I don't really care about because the shark roars. I think I heard one roar, but I think it was the water. Yeah. I think it was something with the water moving.
Yeah.
And the score is iconic.
The score is very good. I love
not even the main theme, which is obviously famous, but people don't realize that there's a lot more than just the famous theme. Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Which they reference. It speeds up multiple times, and then they reference that in the Office a couple of times.
Yeah. I do like when the music cuts out and there's like it's just silence for a few seconds before it cuts back in. But I mean, like the adrenaline that the really low quick notes bring it's very
and cool. And the two famous jump scares, you jumped at both of them.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see a head down there. It was a very tense scene.
Very tense scene for being shot in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Because Spielberg again ran out of money.
What was the other one?
The Cage.
Oh, The Cage, yeah. Because you see the shark coming, and I didn't expect the loud bang.
The loud bang. No, but they filmed, like, not a lot, but some footage of, like an actual great white shark. Like swimming around, and then it gets tangled in the cage, and they couldn't have done that with the actual shark, because A, you would have saw that crane that it moves around on, and B, it would have been hard to untangle it. Mm-hmm. But also, if you notice that they never showed like the full shark to, of course, hide that obvious crane. Yeah. But I think it's shot very well. You get like a full rounded view of it.
Yeah, I do like how they work around the limitations that they had and made something that might have even been better if they could just show the full shark.
Yeah. But studios, don't remake this movie.
Yeah, please don't.
Like, it's timeless. It's timeless for a reason.
Yeah, I expected it to be like, okay, it's an older movie, but no, this doesn't feel like it really.
It could be made yesterday.
Yeah, it is aged very well, even better than like. Because Star Wars, it's aged well, but you can also kind of see, like, yeah, this is an old movie.
The first Star Wars, I mean, I love the original Star Wars. Like, I love that movie, but you can tell that it's of its time.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that one had, like, it takes place in space, and there's a lot more, like, special effects there, but, like,
and
this
again,
is also
problems.
aged really well. Oh, yeah, there was a lot of problems with that movie, too.
Problems. Yes, Spielberg and Lucas, the movies that made them famous, both had a lot of problems. And actually, one of my favorite things about this movie is that the shark, or the first time it was tested, it sank to the bottom of the ocean. So Spielberg had to hire divers to go get my big shark at the bottom of the ocean, which would have been terrifying.
Yeah, I mean...
just a big shark just chilling.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that one day on set, the Orca boat, it started sinking, but it wasn't supposed to.
Oh.
So there was panic, of course.
Oh, no.
But yeah, of course, my favorite scene is Quint's speech about the Indianapolis.
Oh, that was a fantastic scene.
I love how there's long shots of just him talking, and the camera doesn't like quick cut.
Oh no,
it just stays there.
Yeah, it's very well. All the performances in this movie are really good.
The three leads did a really good job.
Yeah.
Of course, Robert Shaw, who played Quint, was already an established actor at that point. But yeah, he like, everyone's amazing, and Brody.
Everyone's great. Yeah.
Brody is like I don't want to say like the least interesting, but he's kind of like the more.
He's the least interesting, but
he's like the regular. But he's really interesting to watch.
Yeah, he's the everyman.
He's the everyman who doesn't want to deal with water or the ocean, and who is grossed out by the chum stuff.
Yeah.
And then Quint's over here making side remarks. Who loses his crap in the last 20 minutes of this movie. But yeah, grade.
Oh, I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10. Really, I think it was very, very good.
Really, I'm gonna give it an A+. Like, just what's the one point? Why is it? What movie do you give a 10 out of 10?
I gave Oh Brother a 10 out of 10. I don't
and
know.
You don't give Jaws a 10 out of 10.
9.5 there.
because the shark looks fake like once.
I don't know. It was very good.
It was a great movie.
So
for your first time watching, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it very much. I would definitely go back and revisit it.
Yes.
And also, it's how long is it? Like 2 hours?
It's a little over 2 hours.
The pacing is really good. It doesn't feel like 2 hours. That's my final note.
Yeah. Steven's old movies.
Yeah.
Actually, it isn't that old, but his pacing for like some of his big movies like this and Jurassic Park, the pacing is just perfect.
Oh yeah.
Jurassic Park, I would say, drags a little bit like
towards the middle.
Towards the middle, it kind of slows down.
Yeah.
Just a little bit though, but
just
it's still great.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Jaws. You watched it for the first time. You really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching us ramble about one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
If you're new here, subscribe. Go watch our Durant Cinema video.
Yeah.
Please.
That took a while.
That took a long time, and we filmed it in December.
And also, check out Dave's channel.
Please check out Dave's channel.
I really appreciate him doing that.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's just an awesome guy. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment your favorite scene in Jaws. And I'll see you next time. This has been Brayden
and Brannock
from the Movie Fanatics. Signing off.